Right, so in the previous combo we ended on the bear statue. And in this combo I'm gonna show the combo line that ends on the Totally Awesome. Which can go in a couple of ways, so it's pretty interesting. You may have noticed that I did not use the corals effect in the previous combo line. I did it on purpose because it would clog the field, and that way you would not have been able to special summon the bear statue and Donna under Mermail King's protection. So in case you were wondering, that's why. In this combo we can use coral. And remember, we went with an early minstrel, the most efficient line under an hand trap, you know. So if you went with the Shadow Squad first, detaching, paying for cost for Prince, you would have had another card in your hand here. But don't worry, we're gonna fix that anyway. It's more important to go under the hand trap, right? For that, what you could easily do is synchro for 9 and draw 2. But in this case, we're gonna fucking banish another card. We're gonna go for Trishula. And I don't have any more examples, so let's just give him a Giski. Let's banish that. And now we're gonna use Coral's effect, getting the baby croc back. And they should have at least 2 or by minimal 1 card, right? So let's get the prince back with baby's croc effect. And right now you need to pay attention, because if you want to summon the Mermail King, it needs to include at least 1 fish, sea serpent or aqua type. And coral is a Cypress, so you cannot use the dragon Trishula. So let's go for Prince here. We used up the effect anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And now we have Trish, and then we go for Donna. And with Donna we're gonna activate its effect, and now we have even more choice now to send the card back to their hands, you know, from the banished zone. So let's give them the Gishki back. And we're gonna special summon Substitute. Don't worry, you can also do this the other way, I will show that right after this. And Substitute, guys, it's an old card. You can tribute for cost, so it triggers the Atlanteans on the field. And it's not once per turn, it can tribute itself, it can tribute any face-up monster, so also an Abyss Keeper, guys, you can get rid of that. It's kinda nuts, to be honest with you. So let's target the Trish, getting our first swap on the field. Do not activate its effect. Then you activate it again and targeting itself. You get another swap on your field. Let's keep the pretty ones in. And you do activate this effect because it's on the target protection. You send the Mirror Mage. With Mirror Mage you get Freezing Chains to your hand. That's kind of cool. You synchro these two away for your the Big Daddy Croc, and then you get a draw. Let's see what we drew. An Ash. Now it doesn't matter for the combo line. And now you activate Freezing Chains, getting back your Mirror Mage from the graveyard, and you could overlay those two, and you're totally awesome. So yeah, there you have it, guys, another draw. You do not have the prince now in the grave, but you can get it from out of Toad, you know, when you negate. To in their turn use it with Shrine from the graveyard to interrupt with Poseidra. So that's great. You have Banish and Destruction Protection. You have another outlet. You have cards in your hand with follow-up. I mean, you banished 2 cards from their hand. It's kind of sweet. And this is not a win more in a sense, because you will run the Swap Frog as a start in your deck as well, instead of the Minstrel or alongside a Minstrel against hand traps, you know, to bait out hand traps. So that's cool about this. Now, if you do not own or run the Substitute, no worries, you can end on pretty much the same thing, only you will miss out on Revenants, the Croco Dragon's draw effect, and another form interruption, you know, but you won't likely use it. I mean, it's costly sending 2 cards from your hand. It only comes up as a way to continue playing or to draw the cards. But anyway, you use Donna's effect, giving them the Gishki back. And then you special summon the Swap Frog under the Mermail King, use its effect, sending the Mirror Mage, getting Freezing Chains, activate that, get the Freezing Chains, special summon it, and use these two. Where is it? To special summon your Toad, and you could, of course, let's see what you could do with these two. I mean, you cannot go into Abyss Glacier, I guess, because it's a dragon. But you can go into the lizards to target itself and get another draw, or you could also go into the Great Bubble Reef instead of your target protection and have draws that way, but I wouldn't recommend that. I would definitely go and pick this one just for the one draw. Oh yeah, and also remember, when you pass turn during the standby phase, you can trigger the totally awesome first effect by detaching a material to special summon the other swap rock, and when you do not use its effect, but that could trigger the Mermail King for if you run a skill in your deck, so that's also pretty neat. And you also have another Aqua on the field that you contribute instead of itself, provided it's omnigate. It's like once per turn, you know, but it's up to you how you want to play that out. In general, I think we need to emphasize more on triggering our Atlanteans from the field. And cards that can trigger our Atlanteans from the field are Substitute, we got our Mirror Mage, and from the hand we have Abyss Shrine and the Poseidra. And with Substitute, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, you can trigger this. It will trigger itself, you get a swap. With Shadow Squad you summon Prince, tribute again, get another swap. With Prince, yeah, it just keeps on going, man. You can get the Shadow Squad back. I mean, if you had Dragoons in your graveyard, you know the drill. You get another swap, you can tribute itself, you can tribute Poseidra. Most people forget that. With either of these two as well, you know. With either of Poseidra or Shrine. Yeah, great interactions, man. Gotta love that. Okay, that was it for today, guys. See you around, man. Ciao.